Is that a helmet? Oh my gosh, I have to buy that. New Arma information is finally here. There have been some reports of some leaked information regarding Arma. Now we already know that there's an official coming on Tuesday, May 17th. Arma has changed their official social media web pages. They all used to say Arma 3 official, but now they say Arma platform. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube are now called Arma platform. This new birth of this Twitter account called Infusion Engine. And so those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. Is this leaked document about a new game called Arma Reforger. Arma Reforger. It looks pretty good. The logo looks great. Patriotic as fuck. Oh, okay. So this is the marketing and brand guide. Introduction. This is how we roll. Marcom operations are integral to our success. To win hearts and minds, we have to ensure group cohesion. In the field, we must work as one. Our brand identities, our uniform, it's our colors, our ensign, our first impression. For this reason, we ask all our service personnel to refer to the rules and regulations in this manual. So we got our designs. We're looking at the Cold War era, and it's set in the year 1989, so that's pretty fitting. We got our logo, so we're revisiting the logo. So this is more marketing stuff that we're going to be seeing here in the near future. All right, here we go. This tells us something. Okay. So we see out now, see this? Steam and Xbox. Arma Reforger looks like it's going to be for Xbox. Wow, okay, that really expands Arma. I've had so many friends that I've told Arma about, but they only play on console, and so they have no idea what they're missing out on. Here's some more screenshots. Yep, it's looking Daisy-like. Looks very fitting. Oh, our situation. The Arma community is eagerly anticipating the announcement of Arma 4. Yeah. And is aware of that it will be made using Bohemia's new Infusion Engine. This will be the first time that an Arma game is built on entirely new technology. Due to the challenges in switching to our Infusion technology as well as internal/external goals for the product, Bohemia will not be able to deliver the full scope of Arma 4 with all its planned assets and mechanics immediately on release. So yep, we are not getting Arma 4, but we are getting the new engine, which they recently officially announced. I love Bohemia. At Bohemia, you guys are awesome. You know what we want. Therefore, the plan is to release a more focused title first, a showcase for Arma 4, and a platform for community feedback. This is Arma Reforger. The purpose of Arma Reforger, introduce Arma to a new console-oriented audience. Yes, so my friends can play with me if it's cross-platform, which I think so, because that's what I understand from the Infusion Engine. Establish our operational process pipelines and communications with our players, test new technology and design decisions to form the foundation of Arma 4. So all the players are essentially we're all going to be test lab rats. Invite the community to share feedback on Infusion-powered game mechanics while providing a platform to learn the new modding tools. Rebrand our social media, engaging a wider audience and establishing continuity in our communications and secure an additional revenue stream to help fund future Arma development. Situation. Okay, so strong multiplayer focus, as we would expect, but promises a degree of longevity with the Game Master Scenario. So now it's going to be called Game Master Scenario Editor. So, okay, that's very similar to what we have with like the Eden Editor. Contrary to prior installments in the franchise, future Arma releases will be multi-platform. So it's multi-platform, okay, is expected to launch on PC, Xbox, that's the one, and the Series X. Wow, okay, so they're gonna go back to the old ones, PlayStation 4 and 5 in the future. Okay, so that's the reason why PC and Xbox are now. PlayStation will come in the future for Arma Reforger. Arma Reforger will be a premium product with stable and appropriate pricing. There should be some basic in-game monetization in the future, but no DLCs or microtransactions are currently planned. Arma Reforger is supposed to be a polished sample of Arma 4 gameplay. So Arma 4 gameplay, not actual Arma 4, built on our brand new Infusion technology and serves as a community foundation release for Infusion-powered Arma. The game provides tactical depth and yet remains accessible to a broad audience, including console users. Yeah, that's going to take Arma to a new level. It's kind of like what Battlefield originally was. And Battlefield 1942 and Battlefield 2 was all PC. And then we saw they try to switch over to console with Battlefield Bad Company, and then bam, Battlefield 3 came out, where they've turned this amazing PC game into console, and it just made it explode in popularity. And so I could see the same thing happening with Arma. Us playing Arma 3, it's like we'll use our keybinds, or bajillion keybinds, that we have to use the entire keyboard, and switching it to console users is, for them to do that, we have two different scenarios. One, the game's going to be dumbed down a lot. Or two, the game's going to be optimized in such a way that it's easier to do everything that is necessary for casual player use or console player use using the regular console control buttons to navigate in this game. So again, it's in 1989. Players develop a persistent military career and join either U.S. or Soviet forces in a fierce battle for the strategic island of Evron. Interesting. So you're going to choose sides, the U.S. or Soviet forces from the Cold War, and you're on a little career. Very interesting. Okay, so the genre. Here's one of the big contention points with Arma and its community is, what is it? Is it a military simulation game or a military simulator? Well, here Bohemia is saying no, it's not a simulator. It's a military simulation game. Of course, a tactical military shooter and a military sandbox. Tends to be what some people say it is actually a military sandbox. Key features. This is about the game. 1980s Cold War setting. It's on Evron. Multiplayer game mode featuring competitive and co-op gameplay. If this game does have a more competitive gameplay style in it, this could take this game into a whole new level. Conflict, large-scale warfare showcasing infantry combat. So that's nothing new from Arma. Arma's always been like that. I would have liked to see more focus on urban, but they want to stay in their niche here. 3 factions, 6 vehicles, 15 weapons, 2 types of grenades, and 13 dedicated combat roles. Battlefield communications and logistics. I do wonder, Arma going to a more robust playing online, maybe like Squad, the Game Master scenario editor, multi-platform workshop, and full modding support, and persistent player profiles. These are ideas they want to stick in our heads. They're reforging Arma. So this is the road to Arma 4. Arma is a creative platform for players and modders, and first playable military sandbox on Infusion. Welcome to Evron. Okay, so here's the story that we have. This is sound like maybe the story from Arma Reforger. So we're in Evron. It's part of the Malden Islands archipelago, 51 kilometers squared. There's the Malden map from Arma 3. It's a similar size to Evron. So what's the future of Arma with Arma Reforger? Arma Reforger appears to be of the idea from the original Arma Cold War Assault. As far as we know, will run way better than the current Arma 3. Where it actually uses multiple CPU cores. You have the Infusion Engine, which runs everything similar to now with the real virtuality or engine. Bohemia Interactive will give us engine, modding tools, and a showcase of what you can do with its new engine. Us players will be able to jump into the game, play a little bit of a story. It's a small, probably a small showcase of what there is, and it might be very similar to Arma Cold War Assault. If you want to get a hint of what the Infusion Engine will look like, look at DayZ. DayZ is partially on the Infusion Engine. Arma 3 is still being played, it's still being acted on. It's such a unique game that people love. They come together and to build private communities to play in a military simulation game. So what did Bohemia Interactive do? They created this platform for players to choose their own adventure, playing together on their engine, using the assets they started that Bohemia has given us through modding tools, and at least starting out with maps like Evron and some of the story and the vehicles and the weapons that they talked about to get people started. After that, it's you and me, brother. It's all the modders and the community coming together, choose our own adventures. And that is why I believe that Bohemia Interactive has changed the official Arma social media and naming to be Arma Platform. Because the whole idea is that they're going to be a platform. Even when Arma 4 comes out, I believe what it will probably look like, there will be the Arma Platform, and you buy that and you play that. It's called Arma Reforger at the time. And I could see this playing out as we're all working together to make the best out of this Infusion Engine and playing Arma on this new engine and playing Arma Reforger, testing it out, giving feedback to the developers, is that they will be building Arma 4 in the meantime. Essentially, they're modding their own game, which then they can sell to us later. And it will essentially just be the same thing as Arma Reforger. Now it has more content, almost like it's a DLC, but it would be Arma 4 would be a massive DLC to Arma Reforger. And that's just what I think. If I miss anything or put out wrong information or anything like that, let me know. Tell me what you think. What do you think the future of Arma looks like? What are some things that I might have missed that is worth talking about? Then you put it down in the comments and I will respond.